stand and I'm selling lemonade. Oh, you don't mean.
I'll go down the road.
Oh, no, you'll do nothing of the kind. No, there's plenty of business for both of us.
Sure you don't mind?
Oh, I'll be glad for the company.
What's the reason for the two of you? Are you both familiar names in Topeka theater? What's the reason behind the two of you collaborating to do this?
Well, Karen and I have worked together a little bit on a couple of occasions, and we wanted to find some material that we could both just really stretch to do. And we also were both working on the revival of the Association of Kansas Theater, and they're planning a festival for next spring. So we decided to prepare this play to be able to take it there, and this is the first step when we mount it here to let an audience help season it.
And season it they will. It's an unusual piece, and I think it's kind of a risky piece, and I think that's exciting to both of us also. It's not the kind of piece that's just, it doesn't put itself in your lap. I think you really have to think about it, and that's always a risky kind of theater.
Oh, this? No, this is just a diversion. No, I don't expect this to lead anywhere. Do you?
Oh, gracious, no, it's just an excuse to get out of the house.
I know just how you feel.
Now that the children are gone, it's just too quiet for me around there. I like things stirring, all these cars whizzing by.
I was so sorry to hear about the children, Edith.
Oh, don't give it a thought. Have you sold any?
I just got here myself.
Well, the play is set in the late 1960s, right at the birth of the most recent version of the women's movement. And Mr. Prideaux chose to explore the lives of these two women who had never worked in their lives. They'd raised children, and they're done with child rearing, probably late 60s, and they're questioning whether they've missed something in life.
They tend to make some things up, and I think it's been a real challenge for us to decide what they're making up and what they're not making up. And I think the lubricant, gin and vodka, those things help.
Yeah, and that's the basic premise. One afternoon, Memorial Day weekend, they both independently decide to go out on the side of a highway out in the middle of nowhere and sell lemonade. And they run into each other, and they've both spiked their lemonade. And so they start sipping it, and that's when the barriers start to fall.
Did you see the way that car slowed down?
I wasn't looking.
Oh, I thought we had our first sale. I don't know how cars on a paved highway can stir up so much dust.
It's terrible. I think we ought to sample the product.
Now, we mustn't drink up the profits.
One little cup? I want you to try mine.
I'd love to, and I want you to have some of mine.
I love the characters, and I think one of the things about acting is when a character is difficult to get to, then that's the character you're really going to fall in love with, because you work so hard and it becomes so close.
And when you have someone to work with that you can play off of and totally trust on stage, that makes the experience even better.
Lemon and sugar and water?
Well, you put in something. It's got a wonderful flavor.
Really?
Like gin. Surprise! Oh, fun. You know, when I think back, I have this vague sense of disappointment.
I know exactly what you mean.
We're trying to raise money to take it to that first leg, which is in Salina. And hopefully we'll need to take it beyond that. We'll see.
Uninformed, you know. Nowadays, young people seem so much more sophisticated than we were.
Frankly, I don't see what men see in it.
No. Except I do think that with the right person, there might be the
Well,
possibility.
we'll never know.
It's just delightful to work with people who work ensemble. Carol does, Scott does, and I do. I really believe in ensemble work. And that is, everybody contributes. Nobody holds back. Everybody says what the thing is from their perspective, and then we weed it out from there.
And no divas.
No divas.